Good afternoon, dear friends. Today I would like to start with a song that our friend Fernando composed. He's playing and also singing. This is a song about Enoch. Let's hear it. Good afternoon, dear friends. I'm very happy to be here with you today and to listen to Fernando singing this beautiful song about Enoch. We started with this song because this is the topic of our session today, and I would like to get closer with here 1 second and read the verses with you, and then read what Luria or what the sages say about Enoch. Chanoch. We are reading from Genesis chapter 5, Bereshit, Perek Hey, verses 21 until 24. ויהי חנוך 65 שנה ויולד את מתושלח. And Enoch lived 65 years and begot Methuselah. ויתהלך חנוך את האלוהים, אחרי הולידו את מתושלח 300 שנה, ויולד בנים ובנות. And Enoch walked with God after he begot Methuselah 300 years, and begot sons and daughters. ויהי כל ימי חנוך 65 שנה ו300 שנה. And all the days of Enoch were 365 years. ויתהלך חנוך את האלוהים ואיננו, כי לקח אותו אלוהים. And Enoch walked with God, and he was not, for God took him. In the book of Jesher, Sefer HaYashar, the book of Jesher, in portion Bereshit, because the book of Jesher is written parallel to the parashot, to the division of the parashot in the Torah. So in Parashat Bereshit there's a beautiful chapter about Enoch. This is a summary. It's not a whole chapter about Enoch, but only little quotes. The text here is in Hebrew, and I would like to read with the eyes. Yes, Moabit, shalom, 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 shalom. Yes. I'm so happy to see you here. You have no clue. All night long I was with the song and with the topic and reciting all of it, and what to choose and what will be fitting. You don't have a clue. Yes. So here we have the text in Hebrew, and the eyes will read the Hebrew In Hebrew we say ko'im, yes, and what we read with the eye and what we speak with the mouth. So the eyes will be reading the Hebrew, and I will translate simultaneously to English. Vayithalech, this is a beautiful story because in a way what we see in the Bible is just one verse. What was his age when he begot Metushelach and so, and how many, and the fact that he delivers sons and daughters. But upon this verse there are deep, let's say, branches of literature that just expanding this or those verses that we just read. And the book of Jasher also brings a beautiful story. And I would like to read it with you and to be with you with this text. Anyways, you can read it in English in the book of Jasher, portion Bereshit. And now to the story. Vayithalech Chanoch et ha'Elohim. And God, and what, sorry, I'm excited. And Enoch walked with God. ויפרד בחוכמתו את נפשו מבני האדם. And his wisdom separate the bodily soul, nafsho, from human beings. And he hid his bodily part of the soul, nafsho, mehem, from them, yamim rabim, many days. ויקרא אליו מלאך השם מן השמיים, and the angel of being called him from the heavens. ויאמר אליו, and he told him, קום צא מביתך וממקומך אשר נכבית שמה. And he told him, wake, go out from your home and from your place that you are hidden there. ומלכת על כל בני האדם, and you shall reign all over humans. למען, for, אשר תלמדם, that you will teach them, את הדרך, the way, אשר ילכו בה, the way that they will walk in. וילך את בני האדם, and he walked the humans, וילמדם דרך השם, and he taught them the way of being. ויתקבצו כולם, and all of them gathered, and all of them assembled. כ30 מלכים ושרים, like 30 and 100 kings and ministers. וימליכו את חנוך עליהם, and they reigned or crowned Enoch, Hanoch, above them. ויהיו כולם תחת ידו, and all of them were under his hand. וישם שלום בין כולם, and he put peace among all. ויהי שלום בכל הארץ בימי חנוך. And there was peace all over the country, all over the land, all over the world in the days of Enoch. וישם חנוך על ליבו להיפרד ולהיבדל מבני האדם ולהיסתר מהם כבראשונה. And Enoch put on his heart to separate and to distinguish from human and to hide from them as in the first time. ויסתר מבני האדם, and he was hidden from humans 3 ימים, 3 days. ויגלה להם יום אחד, and he revealed one day. ויגלה לעמו יום אחד ל7 ימים, and he revealed to his people 1 day among 7 days, 1 day of sevens. ואחרי כן, and afterwards, יום אחד בחודש, one day in a month. ויום אחד בשנה, and one day in a year, עד אשר ביקשו פניו כל המלכים וכל השרים וכל בני האדם, until all the kings and the minister and the human ask his face or his inner. והתאוו כולם, and everybody had the desire or the will לראות את פני חנוך, to see the face or the inner, not face but the inner of Enoch, את פני חנוך, ולשמוע את דבריו, and to hear his words, ולא יכולו, and they could not. והתייעצו כל המלכים וכל השרים, and all the kings and the minister advise לאסוף את כל בני האדם, to gather all humans together, and to come together to Enoch, their king. ויצא חנוך אליהם, and Enoch approached or went out for them or towards them. והתבהלו מאוד כל בני האדם, and all humans were very afraid and in an anxiety and in wonder. ויתמהו ממנו, and they deeply wondered from him, על חוכמתו, about his wisdom. וישתחוו לפניו כולם, and all of them bow in front of him ארצה, towards the land, the country. ויאמרו, יחי המלך, so shall live the king. Please pay attention, there's a change here. ויקרא מלאך השם אל חנוך, and the angel of being called to Enoch, מן השמיים, from the heavens, בעת ההיא, in that time, ויאמר להעלותו השמיים, and he told to ascend him towards the heaven, להמליכו על בני האלוהים, to make him a king, to crown him above the sons of the gods in the sky. כאשר מלך על בני האדם בארץ, as he reigned upon human in the country, in the land. And when Enoch heard this word, ויצב ויקבצו לו את כל יושבי הארץ. And Enoch heard the words of the angel of being. He commanded, and all the settlers of the land came gathering. ויאמר עליהם, and he told them, נשאול שאלתי, I was asked, לעלות השמיים, to ascend to the heavens. לא ידעתי יום לכתי, I don't know the day I will walk, or I shall be gone. וישם להם חוקים ומשפטים, and he put in front of them laws and sentences, לעשותם בארץ, to do them in the country, in the land. וישם להם שלום, and he put peace. ויורא אותם חיי עולם, and he taught them, instructed them, he pointed at them the eternal life, or yes. ויסעו עיניהם, and they carried their eyes, ויראו, and they saw, והנה דמות סוס גדול יורד מן השמיים. And here is an image of a great horse descending from the heavens. ויאמר עליהם חנוך, and חנוך told them, בעבורי הסוס הזה יורד לארץ. For me, this horse is descending towards the land. כי הגיע העת, because the time has arrived, והיום אשר אלך לי מאיתכם, and the day that I shall walk from you. בעת ההיא ויעבירו קול לאמור. In that time they pass a sound, meaning calling, to say, מי האיש אשר יחפוץ לדעת דרכי השם אלוהיו, יבוא ביום הזה אל חנוך, טרם ילקחו ממנו. Who is the man who wishes to know the way of the being? He is God. יבוא ביום הזה, will come in this day towards Enoch, or to Enoch, before he is taken from him. וישם שלום עוד בין כולם, and he put peace more among all. ויהי אחרי כן, ויקם וירכב על הסוס. And it was that afterwards he stood and rode upon the horse. וילכו אחריו כל בני האדם, and all humans walked after him. כ800,000 איש, about 800,000 men. וילכו איתו מהלך יום אחד, and they walked with him the course of one day. ויהי ביום השני, and it was in the second day, ויאמר עליהם, and he told them, שובו לכם לאוהליכם. Please return to your tents. למה תלכו פה? למה תלכו? Why shall you walk? פן תמותו, you might die. וישובו מהם מעליו, and part of them returned. והנשארים מהם הלכו איתו מהלך 6 ימים. And those who were left from them walked with him the course of 6 days. וחנוך דובר אליהם בכל יום. And חנוך is speaking to them every day. שובו לאוהליכם פן תמותו. Return to your tents before you might die, because you might die. ולא אבו לשוב וילכו איתו. And they did not want to return, and they walked with him. ביום השישי דיבר. In the sixth day he spoke. Quote, עוד חנוך אליכם לאמור. ביום השישי דיבר עוד חנוך עליהם לאמור. In the 6th day, Enoch continues still speaking to them, saying, שובו לכם לאוהליכם, מאיתי. Return to your tents from me. כי מחר אעלה לי השמיימה, because tomorrow I will ascend towards the heavens. והיה כל הנשאר מכם איתי ימות. And it will be that everyone who remains from you with me shall die. ויהי ביום השביעי, and it was in the 7th days, ויעל חנוך בשערה השמיימה. And Enoch ascended with a storm towards the heaven in horses of fire and carriages of fire. In the 8th day, and they found all the land complete with snow in that place. The people that were with Enoch are dead under the snow, and they asked for Enoch and did not find, because he ascends to the heaven. And the days of Enoch that he lived in the country were 365 years. And it was when Enoch ascended to the heavens, and all the kings of the earth stood up, woke up, and took Methuselah, his son, and they anointed him upon them, and they make him king upon them instead his father. Thank you so much for listening. It is a very engaging text to read it in Hebrew and to translate, because it goes through the heart and something happens. I would appreciate if you have a question to ask, and if not, I would be really happy to hear if you have something to say, comment about the story, because I would like to make a little pause speaking with you here in the chat until we can go to Luria, because this is a very high text and I would like to be grounded here with you, to hear you, to see your words, yes, to be grounded before we continue, because those are very high sensitive texts. Do you get the sound coming, by the way? The sound is coming well? Can you hear well? Is there anyone there? Hello, hello. Are you there? So let's see what we have here on the whiteboard. Where are we? I had a lot of, how do you say, thoughts, which picture shall I bring? But it was like this kind of nature in those beautiful trees. This is a painting. It looks, it's not a camera, it's a painting. Yes, this is olives. Hello, Jeff, Moabit, Fernando. Nice to see you here. Yes, nice to see you here. Do you like the painting? It is very powerful. Now let's go closer. Here we have like very cold winter days. The sun came out after 1 week, but it's still cold. Let's continue with the Luria's writing, Sefer Halikutim, the collection book, Bereshit, Genesis chapter 3. Ma'amar article, Vayhi Chanoch, 65 shana. And Enoch was 65 years. Vayithalech Chanoch et Ha'elohim. And Enoch or Chanoch walked with God. Ot 51, letter 51. Letter 51, where are we? Blue. Here, letter 51. The man who walked with God. וכשנלקח היה 6 שנה. And when Enoch was taken, he was 365 years. Please pay attention that the text does not mention numbers like we write 5, 6 digital, but it writes the years with letters. So shasa, this is 365 because shin 300, samech 60, hey 5, shasa 365. Does this make the heater on? Does this number rings a bell in your mind? 365, familiar? Yes. Yes, now I see the text. The text was somehow squashed in the box. Now I see the text. Thank you so much, dear friends. Thank you. Yes, yes. Yes. So The 365 here, Shasa, is the days of the solar year. Meaning the full circle that Earth, yes, makes around, this is 365. So we see there is equivalent theme between the years of Enoch and the solar year. Do we see this equivalence? Do we see this? Because there is a delay all the time, so I have to take it into consideration that there is a delay. Hem keneged shasa yemot hashana. The 365 years when Enoch was taken, 365 are against or parallel the 365 days of the year. That they are parallel to the days of the sun, which are Shasa, 365, Vehem Dinin, and they are judgment. Uva vetiken otam, and he came and corrected them. I want to show the cursor, yes? Ve'achar kach nilkach, and afterwards he was taken. וידוע כי השמש הוא נרתיק החמה. Okay, so we have sun. Yes, and the days of the sun are 365. In English we say sun. In Hebrew, we have two terms. We have chama. It means basically hot. And we have shemesh. Shemesh, leshamesh, to illuminate. Illuminator. There are two terms, chama, from cham, like the son of Noah, but with the feminine letter he. Yes, chama, and we have shemesh. Two words. In English we have sun. So let's see how Luria reads these parallel worlds. וידוע כי השמש הוא נרתיק החמה. And it is known that the shemesh, now we have to use the Hebrew because this explanation goes in Hebrew, so now we're moving to Hebrew. Just write it shemesh. It's jumping. Okay, shemesh. Shemesh. And here we have chama. Write it like this. And it is known, says Luria, that כי השמש הוא נרתיק החמה. The shemesh is a pocket, a bag, pocket. Shemesh. This is a pocket. Yes, a vessel. A vessel. For what? Lachama. To the hot. Again, the shemesh is a vessel. The sun is a vessel for the chama, for the hot source. ועוד, and more, שהשמש אינה עצמות השם שלה. That the sun is not the essence of her name, but the light which expands in the world is being called shemesh. Again, what we say shemesh or sun in English is the light that expands in the world. The light that expands in the morning or during the day is called shemesh or sun. והעצמות שלה נקרא חמה. עצמות, the essence, the inner. What we see outside when we say sun or shemesh, this is the expansion that comes from the source. But העצמות, the source, the essence, is called חמה, hot. ולזה אמרו רבותינו זיכרונם לברכה, and for this reason our sages, bless their name, said that in the future to come, the Holy Blessed He is taking the chama, the hot, from its pocket, and so on. In the future. אם כן, if this is so, הנרתיק, the pocket, the vessel for the chama, for the hot, for the source, is the sun. The sun is something external in a way. ושמש, בגימטריה, בית פעמים שח דינים כנודע. Now he goes to the gematria, the value of the vessel. The vessel, which is called shemesh, is 640. 640, because each shin is 300 and mem is 40. So we have 640, and it means 2 times 320. And 320 we say shach. Shach is like shin and chaf sofit. This is 320. This is number that hints at judgment. Yes, it's like 10 times hard, but it has like judgment. Shach nitzutzim. Shach nitzutzim. In Hebrew, 320. So in the word shemesh, which is a vessel, which is a pocket for the source, the value of the pocket is 640, which is 2 times judgment. Why all of this story? How does it relate to Hanoch? וחנוך בא, and Enoch came and corrected those judgments, that they are as the value of Tamar. Hanoch corrected all those 640. Yes, this is he softened, he made it soft. It was rough. 640, and he corrected them. This is Shemesh. Spiky sun, and he corrected the judgment. 640 is also the value of Tamar. Tamar is both palm, yes, the palm, and the wife of Judah, the mother of the twin, but she is also the name of the heavenly kingdom. Let's write it here. Here, this is kingdom, Malchut, and this is Tamar. The palm is here. This is why Deborah was sitting under the palm. Yes, this is the palm. Tamar, this is 640, like Shemesh, like sun. And Enoch sweetened the judgment, the rough judgment, the rough spiky judgment that comes from the sun when it's too hot. He sweetened it, because the Tamar, again, why does he go with this equivalent Tamar and Shemesh? Because Tamar is a sweet, palm or date is a sweet fruit, yes? But Tamar, it means also tam. Tam is ended, and mar is bitterness. When bitterness of judgment is ended and it's sweetened. So what Hanoch did, he sweetened all the judgment that people used to have and turned them into sweet. Let's find now the text. I moved quite far. are we? Text, where are you? So Enoch sweetened the judgment. והמלכות נקראת תמר, and the kingdom, heavenly kingdom, is being called Tamar. שנאמר, that it is written in שיר השירים, Song of Songs 7-8, זאת קומתך דמתה לתמר. That is, your height seems to be as the height of the palm, meaning זאת קומתך, your height, it means the height of the soul. It's not a speech to a woman. It's not a speech, yes, from a man to woman, but the soul. זאת קומתך דמתה לתמר, that this is your height, which is similar, like a palm, like, yes, palm, Tamar, is the soul, is that high as a palm can reach. אם כן, if this is so, נמצא, we shall find, שחנוך תיקן בשסה שנים שהיה בעולם הזה, שסה ימות החמה שהם דינים. If this is so, we shall find that Enoch corrected in the 365 years that he was in this world. He corrected in those years. What did he corrected? He corrected 365 days of the sun. Meaning every year of his life is parallel, how shall I say parallel? Yes, like this, parallel to a day. Yes, every year of Enoch life, he corrected one day of the sun. That the days of the sun, the 365 days, are the day of judgment. And 320, shach is 320, shehem keminyan shemesh, that they are like the value of shemesh, sun, and the value of tamar, palm. ותיקן גם כן שם אלוהים שבמלכות עולה שין. And he also corrected the name of God. The name of God is 300. I would like to explain it. The name of God is written in Hebrew Elohim, 5 letters. Elohim, 5 letters. Usually it is 86, Elohim. But when we write the name with a feeling, Aleph, in this way, Lamed, in this way, Hey, with Yod, Yod, like this, and Mem, with the feeling. With the feeling, this is 300. Shin, or the value of Shin. Shin is 300. And why does Luria write that he also corrected the name of God, which is 300? Why does he bother to write this? Because if we notice the text here, it's not the years of Enoch are written in a certain way in Hebrew. Please pay attention. Here, verse 23, please pay attention to the description of, so to speak, the age. Because there's separation in numbers, because they want to say something by separating things. Vayehi kol yemei Chanoch, and it was all the days of Chanoch, Enoch, 5 shana, 560 year, singular, u300 shana, and 300 year. And from this verse, in a way, Luria says that he corrected the name Elohim, because 300 shana, because the years of Enoch are 365, but the way it is written in Hebrew, we have a division between 5 and 6 year, singular, and 300 year, singular. And Luria says that 300 year, singular, is the value of Shin. Yes, Shin is 300, and Shin is also what? When we write the name Elohim with the feeling, Yes, this is 300. Where are we? Here we are. This is what Luria mean. He corrected also the name Elohim. Because the name Elohim is what? Is the phenomenon. This is the external. Yes, this is the vessel where the being is. And when it's in a phenomenon, there's judgment. Everything which is seen has judgment. ומה שאמרו חז"ל, and what the sages, bless their souls, said, that Enoch היה תופר מנעלים, he was a shoemaker, or he used to stitch shoes, because once people used to make shoes by hand. And what the sages say about Enoch, that he was stitching shoes or shoemaker, this is just an image, not because Enoch was a shoemaker, this is just a picture, a symbolic picture to say something higher, was that they wanted to say he used to stitch the pocket, the vessel of the hot source, which is the sun. He used to stitch? He used to stitch shoes, but like shoe, what is a shoe? Why do they speak in this language? What is a shoe? Shoe in Hebrew, na'al, because if I translate it just mechanical, he used to stitch shoes. No, yes, but it's not like it. Na'al, where are we, Eti? Na'al. Na'al is a shoe, yes? But it doesn't go like this. Na'al is like from the verb to lock. Like we say in English, footlocker. Footlocker is what? Is a name for a shop to buy shoes. Lock. So what is a shoe? Something that locks, yes, the foot inside. So what is the meaning that Enoch was stitching min alim? Where is it? חנוך תופר min alim. Something that locks. He used to stitch lockers. He used to stitch the locker of the hot source, which is the sun. So again, he's like, in a way, if this is the pocket or the bag, yes, this is the sun. So he's stitching, yes, the bag, the shemesh, that holds the chama, the hot. This is what he used to do. This is a language to speak about the higher. So he used to stitch the bag of the hot source, which is the sun, meaning he used to bind the judgment and conquer them and sweetening them. And for this reason, he had this righteousness, and he took the upper glamorous of Adam Harishon, the first Adam. ולקח אותו אלוהים, and God took him, והבן זה, and understand it. So now I was reading the text and explaining, but now I can see also the text coming here. I would like to read it because I was like concentrating in explaining. I hope this is understood. Yes. 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 And yes. I would like to hear you if you have questions, because I have to read now the text. I'm very, I'm appreciative for you writing here the text in the chat. We could say he was maskilim. Yes. And he took this is why there are many texts of Luria regarding Enoch. It depends on which keywords do we put there. Hanoch, Enoch, or Hanoch ben Yerd, Hanoch the son of Jared. It depends on what we're looking for. But what do I want to say? I would like to say something about Enoch, why in a way his height, spiritual height, is higher than Adam. Yes, we have this like Adam Shet Enosh, Adam Shet Enosh, yes, Canaan, Canaan, Mahalalel, Mahalalel, Adam, Shet, second, Enosh, ספירת תפארת, קינן 4, מהללאל 5, ירד, ירד is the 6, ואינוק is the 7th, yeah? The heavenly kingdom. This is why Enoch could, in a way, correct the judgment. Yeah, Hanoch, yeah. This is Hanoch. Yeah? Do we understand that? There's so much to say about it, and I don't know how to start even. But it would be helpful if you ask questions. So Hanoch, like the sage is saying, Chavivim, Dor Shvi'i Chaviv. The 7 generations are lovable. So Hanoch is the seventh generation from Adam, and he corrects in a way the heavenly kingdom. We can see because he mentions here Tamar, the Palma, the Shemesh, and so this 300, the name of Elohim, the external. Yes, yes. He's according. I could not bring the I don't know how many libraries, not just books. Usually people speak about the book of Enoch, A and B, Aleph and Bet, but there are libraries in so many languages about Enoch, and we could not circle the whole branch of literature called Enoch, Hanoch. We could not in one little meeting here on the net with you. So when I read it, it was like 2 nights ago. I thought this is very, because I was reading several texts and how to serve it and how to bring it in what context, yes. And I found it the most penetrating. Of course, there are many, who knows how many texts are about Enoch, who knows, but those who I can reach and read and penetrate, let's say, to the depths of the text, these texts I found remarkable. Of course, there are many more about it. The relation of Matat and Matatron, we did not speak yet about it, about the name Shaddai. There are so, because it's a vast literature. Many libraries, yes, are holding books about Enoch. But this is our little donation about Enoch today. I remember that during the Corona, we mentioned Hanoch for a while, and Fernando said, yes, but there's Enoch. He started opening about Enoch and said, yes, Fernando, yes, just trying to conceive the name because there's a huge topic. And maybe now, Fernando, this is the time with the song and with the lyrics and this beautiful melody, Milonga. And I would like to ask you if you have questions now, if you would like to say something. I also thought to put a link on Discord of the Hebrew poetry. Though the Hebrew, the poetry is in Hebrew, you could pick up something that you like, maybe the painting or the picture, and I can translate it into English, and then we maybe can compose music. Just an ideas that I had this morning. One of the possibilities. And most of all, I would like to thank you for your friendship and your companionship and being with us today. And Before we seal this beautiful meeting with you, I would like to play again the song, yes, of Fernando, Enoch, and now we are starting. Let's play it. Here it is. Thank you so much for being with us today. I don't know how to say goodbye because I would like to continue being with you. I would like to wish you a very good day and meet you on the net, the next text message on Discord or whenever you wish. Thank you so much and shalom. And now another time, because who can say goodbye to such a song? Yes? I will send it also as a newsletter. Yes. Thank you so much, friends. Toda.
Strong.